Hey, so I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I'm not sure if I'm going to be re-recording this video because I'm not sure what me and my boyfriend are doing today. I'm not sure if I'm going to be taking this off and I'm just going to be home or I'm going to be like changing the lip and putting eyeliner on. But for now, I'm just going to tell you what I did for my makeup for work. The crease shade kind of transferred. That's a little bit annoying, but whatever. I don't really care. It might be me just re-recording this anyway. But yeah, I might change the lip. I'm not sure if I'm going to be wearing what I even wanted to wear today because it's warmer out. And of course, whenever I want to wear something that's a little bit fallish finally, it's like warmer than it should be. But it's supposed to get back into the 60s a little bit later, so I'm probably just going to wear it anyway. He hasn't answered me my text messages anyway, but he doesn't have school today because the presidential debate is tonight. You know, Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, like their actual presidential debate is tonight, you know, to see who gets elected in November. And the debate is on Long Island, and I live on Long Island, and it's pretty cool that they hold the national debate for who is the president of the United States in Long Island. It's just pretty cool. They host them at our colleges a lot, and it's going to be at Hofstra University. And President Obama actually spoke there like a year or two ago. I think Michelle Obama was there once. Also, Hillary Clinton was there earlier this year. So it's a really big campus for politicians to come to, so that's where the presidential debate's going to be. And my boyfriend goes to Nassau, which is like literally right next to Hofstra, and they need to use that parking lot for parking, so he doesn't have school today because of that. So that's pretty cool that he just got a day off. So I prime my face with the Smashbox Primer Water and the Makeup Forever Step 1 Equalizer and the Smoothing Primer, and then the Nourishing Primer on my nose. Then I went in with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in the color 2 and the Becca Sherman Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop. Literally, this crease is really annoying me. Just give me 1 second. It's really annoying me. Oh my god, yeah, that is so much better. So, sorry, it was just pissing me off. Then I went in with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the color Light Warm, but I'm pretty much at the end of it, so I had to use a little bit of my Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer, because I've actually been enjoying that the most out of my newer concealers. So I did mix that in with my Kat Von D, with my Urban Decay, and I did use a bunch of Kat Von D products today, so then I set everything with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Powder. And then I primed my eyes with the Smashbox 24-Hour Primer and then went over that with the same Giorgio Armani powder. And then I went in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette today. I did use Beaches and Cream first, and then I went in with the palette. I used the shade Samuel in the crease first. Then I darkened up the crease more with, I just have to make sure I'm saying the right colors. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I used Samuel in the crease, and I darkened up the crease more with Citri, and then I used Solace on the outer corners. I can never remember the names. I always have to have the palette in front of me. And then for the lid, I was originally going to use ColourPop's Stereo, but then I was like, since I'm using Kat Von D and I haven't used the shade that I used on my lid in quite a while, that I was like, I really need to use it and I need to do something a little bit more darker for fall. So I used Kat Von D's Metal Crush Shadow in the shade Raw Power because I haven't used it in like forever. And it looks so pretty and it looks really good with the lip because I really wanted to use this lip color today. It's a little bit crumbly because it's a little bit old, but it still looked okay. And then for the brow bone, I went in with Lucius. Then for the mascara, I just did the same on the top and bottom because I was running really late this morning, even though my eyeshadow is really well blended as compared to like 2 days ago, and I barely had enough time this morning to do my eyeshadow. It was like 10:45 by the time I was doing my eyeshadow, and I have work like at 11:25, so anyway, I just went in with the L'Oreal Telescopic on the top, and then I went in with the Urban Decay concealer on the bottom to conceal my under eyes, and the Kat Von D Lock-It concealer, because I noticed that I was like a little bit it wasn't opaque enough, so I wanted to go in a little bit with that. And then I set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Writing Pattern, and then I smudged Samuel and a little bit of Citri on the lower lash line. And then I highlighted the inner corners with Kat Von D's Mellow Crush Shadow in the shade Thunderstruck, because, you know, I gotta have my pop of shimmer on the inner corners. I was almost really tempted to just do a matte look from this palette, because I've been so into matte looks lately the past couple of days, but I decided to use the red shade from the palette. It was so pretty, so I'm glad I used that. Then I bronzed up the skin with the Marc Jacobs Instamark Dreamer filter, and then I went in with the Kat Von D Everlasting Blush in the shade Bellissima, and then I highlighted with the Becca Show Me Skin Perfector Pressed in the shade Opal. I feel like my blush already faded. I don't know. It's not as pigmented as I thought it was going to be, but I kind of like that because I didn't want it to be too orange to match the lip better. Then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder, and then I set everything with the Urban Decay Makeup Setting Spray. Then I filled in my brows with the Anastasia Brow Definer and Caramel, and then set that with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Then I primed my lips with the By Beauty Lip Primer, and then I lined them with the MAC Lip Pencil in the shade Subculture, and then I filled them in with the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip in the shade Trap, because I've just been, like, going for what lippies I want to use. I'm not, like, really thinking about it too much. I'm just like, I want to use this today. I'm going to use that, so that's how I've been thinking. I know that's lame, but yeah, that's pretty much it, and I might change it later, so bye. I'm literally would just put on eyeliner and change the lip color, and that's it, so bye. Okay, so hi, so I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I am actually going to happy hour in an hour or two, probably like an hour and a half, so I am going to probably redo my makeup a little bit, change up the eyes and the lip color, obviously. So I did just work for like 3 hours, and now I'm back home. So I primed my face with the just the regular Smashbox primer, not primer water. Sorry, I'm just reading my notifications from YouTube. And I tried to upload like a video like 3 times, and it took me like forever. And of course the video I uploaded last night got 8 views, and then this morning I re-uploaded it and it only has 3 views, and I had a comment on the first video I posted, but it kept on cutting off my video, so I had to re-upload it like twice. I can't talk right now. So yeah, I just used the regular Smashbox primer on my face. I don't know why I keep on like stopping what I'm saying. I think I'm just hungry. And I also went in with the Makeup Forever nourishing primer around my nose area, just to add a little bit more of a primer, because I feel like I'm almost out of the regular Smashbox primer. So that's what I used for that. I don't know why I'm like cutting off primer weirdly. Primer. Can you say primer? Okay. Then I went in with the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the color Vanilla. I love this foundation so much. Every time I wear it, it's so beautiful. It's definitely still my favorite full coverage foundation. It feels like nothing. It's amazing. It blurs everything. I love it. I love it so much. And mix that with Becca Show Me Skin Perfector and Champagne Pop. Then I concealed with the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer in the color, I don't know, LN5 Light Neutral, something like that. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to, make a trip to Sephora today. I'm probably going to go after a doctor's appointment that I have tomorrow, because my doctor's appointment's in the middle of the day and I don't really have any other plans. So I really wanted to go to Sephora to pick up the Makeup Forever Stick Foundation and stuff like that. I am seeing my friend to go to happy hour, but I don't know if she's going to want to go in the mall afterwards, because she does work until 4 and she gets really tired like really easily. So not sure if we're going to be doing anything after happy hour. That's why I didn't want to wear anything like too involved. I was probably going to change the lid color and the lipstick. Like, I didn't really feel like even changing over the eyeshadow too much, but I still got to figure out what I'm wearing. So, and then I just set everything with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk powder in the color 2. And also yesterday, since I didn't get to wear anything cute last night because my boyfriend just came over here and he loves when I wear no makeup, so I just wore a Beatles sweat jacket and took my makeup off. So I hopefully will be able to wear something cute today. I need to see what I'm wearing though. I need to shut up and just tell you the rest of my makeup look because I'm going crazy right now. Then I primed my eyes with this. I'm just not getting enough sleep. I really need to go to sleep earlier. Exhibit A. I primed my face with the Smashbox Primer 24-hour primer, and I think I'm pretty much almost out of it as well. I actually did just receive the backup of it today because I got it during 21 Days of Beauty, so I got it for $10. And then I went over it with the Giorgio Armani powder. Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty. Then I went in with Makeup Geek's Peaches and Cream, and then I went in with the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette today, and I wanted to do an all matte eye because you guys know I'm super into matte eyes right now. I just really love how it looks. I feel like it makes your eyes even look more open because it's really like not much attention is on the lid in it. It's more like on the eye because you're just trying to like shape the eye. So I went in with Mousse first, then I darkened up the crease more with Puddin'. And then I put Truffled on the outer corners, and then I went in with Nougat on the lid, and then I went in with Coconut Cream on the brow bone. So that was it for the eyes. And then I went in with the It Cosmetics Super Hair Mascara on the top. Then I concealed under the eyes with the Kat Von D concealer, and then set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. Then I smudged mousse on the lower lash line, and then I highlighted the inner corners with Buttered Pecan. And then I went in with the Magazine Flake Black Lash. Then I bronzed up the skin with the Too Faced Sweethearts bronzer in the shade Sweet Tea. I still love this bronzer. I think it's still my favorite bronzer, so I wanted to go back and use it again. I wanted to use a lot of Too Faced products today. Then I went in with the NARS blush in the shade Goulet, which I haven't used in a little while. It's really beautiful. Then I highlighted with the Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Duo in the shade 2 with the gold shade. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder. Then I set everything with the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. Then I filled in my brows with the Anastasia Brow Definer in Caramel and set that with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Then I primed my lips with the My Beauty Lip Primer. Then I lined my lips with the MAC Lip Liner in the shade Subculture. It's just my favorite lip liner. And then I filled them in with the ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip in the shade Little Stitches. Such a beautiful shade. It really is gorgeous. It's a little bit of a problem, like not wearing off on this area, but since I'm taking it off, I didn't really care about reapplying it, but it's fine right now, but it does wear off around that area and gets a little bit of that white ring around that part of your lip, but it's fine. So yeah, that's it. Bye. Okay, so I just wanted to tell you about my second makeup look for today. I don't think I have to say hi twice, so I was just like, hey, let's see what my makeup look is. So, I did decide to finally break into fall and wear a plaid shirt today. So I did wear this Lucky brand. Like it's actually a pretty light flannel. It's not like crazy heavy. It's actually a really nice fabric, and it's really great for like the transitioning season where like you go from like fall summer to fall in like the end of September, because sometimes here in Long Island it gets it still stays warm until like basically like November. September and October have like weird transitioning seasons, and they don't really transition properly. So hopefully my eyes look okay. I think they look good, I guess. Hold on. I'm just wanting to see how my crease looks. It might just be the lighting. Yeah, it looks pretty good to me. It's just reflecting weirdly for some reason on camera. Anyway, so, yeah, I decided to break into a flannel. I got this around my birthday, so I really wanted to finally wear it. And I just paired it with this necklace. So I really wanted to break into fall looks, because you guys know fall looks are my favorite. I just love dark lips. I love red burgundy shades. I feel like a lot of people on YouTube love fall looks. So it's always like the same with like the dark burgundies and the matte lips, and I love it. I really, really love it. So I did break into fall looks by using one of my favorite lipsticks for fall. Probably my all-time favorite for fall. I just hope I did a good job. I'm applying it. I think it looks pretty good. I am like second guessing my makeup so much right now. Hold on. Yeah, it looks good. I don't know. I just feel like lipsticks have been really hard for me to apply lately. Anyway, let me tell you what I did. So, obviously, my face makeup is the same. I just changed the blush and the highlight. And you guys know my highlight game is still on full force when I do fall looks. So, for my eyes, I went in with Beaches and Cream, of course. Everything's the same with priming and everything like that. Then I went in with Makeup Geek's Beaches and Cream, of course, first. Then I went in with Creme Brulee to darken up the crease. Then I went in with a ColourPop shadow to add a little bit of glitter on the crease. Not glitter, more like a satin sheen. So I went in with Waddles. And then I darkened up the crease more with Makeup Geek's Cocoa Bear. And then for the lid, I went in with two ColourPop shades. I did bring it up to the outer corners a little bit. I went in with Stereo on the lid, and then I went in with Porter from the Kathleen Lights Where the Night Is quad on the outer corners. I just really wanted to use ColourPop shadows today. Even though I wore a Kat Von D eye yesterday and a ColourPop lip, today I wanted to use ColourPop shadows and a Kat Von D lip. So I'm like, why didn't I just reverse it and wear a Kat Von D lip yesterday and wear a ColourPop lip today? So I could have worn like ColourPop's Tool today, but I decided to go with this color instead. So anyway, then I lined my eyes with the Kat Von D tattoo liner in the shade Black, and then I went in with the It Cosmetics Super Hair Mascara on the top. Then same concealer on the bottom, and then I lined my waterline with the ColourPop gel liner in the shade Besto. So I use that burgundy color. It's really, really pretty. And then I went in with Makeup Geek's Shimma Shimma. Sorry, my like jeans are bothering me right now, like my belly button for some reason. So that's why I'm like talking weird. I went in with Makeup Geek's Shimma Shimma on the inner corners. I kind of wanted something a little bit pinky to it. I don't know. I've been trying to like experiment with like different colors. I've been trying to like change up the colors that I use, but I could have just used a foil shadow, but Shimma Shimma was in front of me, and I didn't feel like pulling my foil shadows out, so I just used that instead. It always looks good anyway. And then I went in with the MAC Play Giga Black Lash on the bottom lashes. Then I went in over the blush that I already had on. I went in with NARS's Luster from the Stephen Klein palette. I feel like you can't really see it too well, but I think it looks nice as like a flush of color. So I used that, and then I went in, of course, with Becca's Champagne Pop pressed to highlight, and then for the lips, I went in with, because everything else is the same, of course, I primed them first with the Bite Beauty Lip Primer, and then I lined them again with the MAC Lip Liner in the shade Subculture. I'm just so lazy to pull out another lip liner, because this one works with everything. And then I filled them in with the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Lolita. I was going to use one of my new Lime Crime Velveteens today because I still haven't worn those yet, the like color Rustic or the color Saddle. And then I was thinking about using ColourPop's Tool, but I was like, you know what? I need to wear my favorite liquid lipstick for the fall time, so I decided to use Lolita. So I pretty much live in this shade in the fall, so you will definitely be seeing me wear this more. I feel like it's going to be easier for me to wear my fall lippies than any other lippies, honestly, because I have like 20 lip shades for fall that I just wear all the time. So I know that still sounds like a lot, but that's basically like a month's worth of shades that I just wear over and over and over again every single fall, every single month until like basically March. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm just waiting for my friend to text me when she's at the mall so I can meet her for happy hour. I might go right now though, because I was thinking about going to Sephora first. Because I do still want to pick up a foundation and concealer so I can haul everything for you guys. So I pretty much have everything else. I just need the foundation and concealer that I still want, because I have been working a lot. And what's crazy is that I still want like a bunch of things from Ulta. I feel like the Ulta haul won't be for another like 2 or 3 weeks because I have a lot of stuff coming up with my friends. like I said, on Saturday, I am going to see Aladdin on Broadway. I'm super excited. I can't wait. I haven't been to a Broadway show in like 4 years. The last Broadway show I went to was Phantom, and that's my favorite Broadway show, Phantom of the Opera. It's my favorite musical of all time. I absolutely love Phantom. It's my favorite. So, but I'm a huge Disney freak, and I haven't been to a Disney show on Broadway since Lion King, and that was my first Broadway show. So that's when I was like 10 years old. I'm 28 now, so I haven't seen a Disney show in 18 years. That is so crazy to me. That's so long ago, my God. So, but I've seen a lot of Broadway shows. I'm a Broadway show junkie, but I haven't went the last few years because it's so expensive, but we got them during 2 for 1 um week, so I think my friend snagged them for a little bit of a discount, so we're going and I'm so excited. I wanted to go with my boyfriend, but we never got a chance to go. So I just decided to go with one of my best friends, and she didn't want to wait around for anybody else to go. So she just bought the tickets on a whim, and I'm just going to pay her back for them because we've been dying to see the show for months together. So, and she said that she really wanted to go with me. She's already seen it, but she still wants to go see it again. So we're going to do that. And then the weekend after that is her birthday. So I have to have this Saturday off and next Saturday off for the Broadway show and then for her birthday. Like, so I'm going to be missing out on 2 weeks of not working on a Saturday, which kind of sucks because Saturdays are my money days. Like, I make really good money Saturdays. So I'm trying to bust my ass working most of the week. So I worked yesterday, I worked this morning, and I'm working Thursday morning. I might even try and pick up a double on Thursday since I'm not doing anything. So we will see because I'm going to be off Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. So I might try and work a double on Thursday because I'm not doing anything tomorrow. So yeah, that is pretty much it. So I'm just waiting for her. And yeah, we're gonna go to the city again next Saturday. So, and then one of my friends asked me, like, when are we doing our city trip? Because I haven't seen him in like forever. I didn't even get to see him for my birthday because he was like broke. So, we've been trying and trying and trying to see each other, recently. And I was like, dude, I can't see you on a Saturday for the next like 2 weeks. So, and then Halloween comes up, and I'm trying to see me and my best friend who I'm seeing today. We want to go. I want to tell her that I want to go surprise our other best friend Phil in one of his shows because he's doing Beauty and the Beast right now, and I want to see if we can go surprise him in his show. And I'll be like, I don't want to tell him that we're seeing him. I just want to go surprise him. So we might do that on another weekend, like maybe the third week of this month. So that means I would have to have a Sunday off. Like I need a weekend day off basically every week this month, which kind of sucks. So this past weekend I hustled, and yeah, I don't know how much makeup I'm going to be able to buy this month. It's going to be a pretty expensive month for me. So, and I still need to go buy her birthday present. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm just seeing my boyfriend on Friday because I won't be able to see him Saturday or Sunday because I have to work Sunday night. And Saturday I'm seeing the show with Becca. So, and he has class basically the rest of the week. So, yeah, that's it. Bye. Okay, so hi. So I just wanted to tell you about my really simple makeup look for today. I just did something very no makeup look-ish because I'm not really doing too much today. I just feel like my blush isn't really picking up on camera, but it does look good in person. I know that this is very different as to what I usually do, but I'm not doing much today. I'm just going to a doctor's appointment, and then my sister is coming for today and tomorrow, so I'm going to be spending time with her, and we're not really going out tonight. We're just going to be spending time at home, so I already have plans Friday and Saturday that today and tomorrow I'm not doing all that much. I am working tomorrow morning, so I will be wearing like neutral makeup tomorrow, but today I just need to go to this appointment at 3, and then I might stop by Ulta and get my Urban Decay concealer because I'm running extremely low on it, and I'm missing really using it because I did actually try out a new concealer today. So first I concealed with the Becca Aqua Luminous concealer in the shade Porcelain. So far, I really do like how it looks, but I don't think it's worth $30, not for the fact that it's not even full coverage. I wasn't expecting it to be full coverage because I know it's more of like a natural looking concealer, but I was expecting it to have more coverage than this. I do like how it looks for no makeup days, but I kind of wasn't looking for that. I was looking for something that I can wear with like a full face of makeup, like something new, and I don't think I found it with this. I do like it though. Like I definitely like this a lot more so far than the Too Faced Born This Way. So that's a plus because I feel like the Too Faced Born This Way and the Becca Aqua Luminous Concealer are both more for like natural makeup days. So I do like it more for that. I'm probably going to do a comparison video on this one and the Aqua Luminous Concealer on this one and the Too Faced Born This Way together. I was thinking about recording that tonight, but since my sister is coming home, she sits in the next room next to me, so I can't really like record videos. I already recorded my Sephora haul, so I will be posting that probably on Friday. I'm posting my everyday makeup lookbook today from like 2 weeks ago. So anyway, yeah, Friday I see my boyfriend, and then Saturday, like I said, I go to see Aladdin, so I don't really care what I'm doing today and tomorrow because I already went to happy hour yesterday, and my boyfriend came over on Monday night, so I'm not seeing him again until Friday anyway. So yeah, so far it is really beautiful and natural looking. I will give it that, and it does look pretty flawless right now. I will say that it gives you a very natural, flawless look. So far, it's really nice, and it really hasn't creased all that much underneath my eyes, so that's a big plus for me too. It might have been the most crease-resistant concealer that I have used, but also because you don't use too much of it. So, yeah, anyway, then I just set that under my eyes with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. Basically going to be the same products I always use, and then on the top as well on my eyes. Then I just went in with the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara on the top and bottom lashes, and then I just set my whole face and added a little bit more coverage with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Powder in the color 2 because I'm obsessed with it. And then I went in with the MAC Melba Blush, and then I just highlighted with 2 highlighters, but I'm not really sure. Well, actually, I did bronze up the skin first. I used the Marc Jacobs Instamark Dreamer filter. I probably should put like something as more as a base when I do bronze as well, because the bronzer doesn't really have anything to stick to when I don't put makeup here, because when I do a no makeup look, I basically just conceal my T-zone, and I don't really do anything to like my jawline or around this area of my forehead. Sorry, my mom is in the next room right now. But I really need to clean my room when I get home, like big time. I just haven't had like any time to clean it. So, sorry, I just had like reminders. So yeah, anyway, then I went in with Max Melba, and then I highlighted with the Kevyn Aucoin Celestial Powder in the shade Candlelight. I'm going to be completely honest, I don't think it's worth $42 because I don't think it really is anything that special to be worth that much money. I think my Hourglass Luminous Light Powder was a much nicer, natural looking highlighter that I feel like I should have went and bought that instead. I'm contemplating returning the Kevyn Aucoin one. I will test it out a little bit more, but I just wanted to wear it today to have more of like a natural looking highlight. It was natural looking, but I feel like it just really didn't do anything. So I did pop on a little bit of the Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Powder in the shade Highlight 01. And that's a matte powder. It's supposed to be like a matte highlighter. And I feel like it just gave that little extra oomph to my highlight that I feel like that's a lot. That's worth the money because that comes in like a big compact, and the Kevyn Aucoin is like so small, and I'm comparing it to the Laura Mercier and the like Bobbi Brown and the Hourglass because those are all basically in the same price range as the Kevyn Aucoin, and they're a lot bigger, and I think they're worth the money a lot more. Like, you guys know I use my Hourglass powders every day of my life. Like, I set my whole face after that with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder, but I'm contemplating about picking up the Luminous Light Powder again, so I'm not sure about this highlight. If I continue not liking it, I might return it because it's expensive. And I've said before, I really love the Starlight powder, so I was thinking that I was going to love the Candlelight powder just as much. That's the other highlighter from Kevyn Aucoin, and I love that one. That one is so beautiful. That one is more of a natural highlight too, but it gives you a little bit of something because it has like a pink glow to it. I don't know, maybe it's just supposed to be a lot more natural looking than other highlights. I know it's not supposed to be in your face, but I don't know. I'm just going to test it out more. I kind of feel like it's the same thing as like the Tarte Exposed highlighter. That was a very underwhelming highlighter for me as well. I kind of feel like they just do the same thing. They just go on and they don't really do anything. So yeah, I just feel like this really added what I needed. And then I just set my face with the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray, and then I just brushed through my brows and then just went in with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel because I don't usually fill in my brows when I just do like very simple makeup. And then for the lips, I always wear a lip. You guys know I always have to wear a lipstick. Oh yeah, and for my eyes, after I did pretty much everything, I did put a little bit of ColourPop's gel liner in the shade Honeydew just on my waterline just to open it up a little bit more. And then for the inner corners, I decided to go in with the Kevyn Aucoin highlighter because I wanted something really natural on my inner corners so it wouldn't look like crazy. But then I also popped the Laura Mercier highlighter over that as well, and I think it looked really pretty. So yeah, and then for the lips, I just primed it with the Bite Beauty Lip Primer. Then I lined them with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade Aquarius, and then I filled them in with the Bite Beauty Luminous Cream Lipstick in the shade Salute because this lipstick I'm actually, I'm sorry, my voice is getting like really raspy for some reason. Granted, I did actually accidentally run this into, I kind of like damaged it a little bit. Where the heck is it? I could have sworn I just put it in my bag. I just wanted to show you. I feel like I'm gonna be done with this at some point. Like, look how much as is basically off of this. But I did dent it accidentally, so like a kind of a chunk came off. But I want to use it up because, you know, I think it'll be easy to do that. So I'm probably going to add this to the lipsticks I'm trying to use up. I know that's like 5 lipsticks, but I don't know. Since I wear a lipstick every day, I don't think it's going to be too hard. So, but it's not like I wear this every single time I wear a nude lipstick. But I didn't want to wear a MAC lipstick today. I wanted to wear something different. So yeah, now I gotta go because I need to find my insurance card for this appointment. I hate when like you make an appointment somewhere else. They like are always like, make sure you bring this and this with you. I'm like, it's not like I haven't been here before. Like, I know this shit. They're like, make sure you bring your insurance card and a photo ID. I'm like, yeah, thanks. I've been to this place like many times before. I think I get that. But some people are so stupid that they just forget all this shit. But I'm not like that. So, but you know, they always have to remind people because people are dumb. I'm so mean. So, yeah, and I've never been to this location before, so I'm going to try and leave as early as possible. Like, so that's why I'm going to leave around like 2:20 because it is, I think, about 20 or 30 minutes away from me, which kind of sucks. But there was no appointments available at the location near me, so I have to go to West Islip instead of in Huntington, which kind of sucks. But yeah, that's it. Bye. Okay, so hi, so I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I'm probably going to take it off now because I'm actually going to be staying home for the rest of the night because my sister is home. And I just worked today and I'm not feeling very well and I don't think we're going anywhere else today with my family. So I am going to eat something even though I'm not very hungry. So I did try out a new foundation today, so I will tell you what that is. So I primed my face with the Smashbox Primer Water and the Stila One Step Corrector. Then I went in with the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation in the color Siberia. I do really like it so far. I did try it by itself, and so far, it does make your skin look pretty damn flawless. And I feel like throughout the day, it starts looking more natural and not as matte and flat as when you first put it on. I really like how it looks now. Like, it looks super natural on my skin. So I really like it so far. I kind of feel like I should have used less product though when I used it, so, and I feel like I'm getting sick, so please forgive me if I sound nasally. And then I concealed with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the color Fair because I still don't have my Urban Decay concealer, and usually when I try out a new foundation, that's what I use. And I tried not to use too much product when I use the Sheer Glow, but it is hella full coverage, so I probably need to use a little bit less product when I use it because it's hard to dispense the product because it doesn't have a pump, which is a little bit annoying. But I will be sharing it in my Sephora haul when I post that, but I did want to try it out first, obviously. Then I set everything with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Powder in the shade 2. And then I primed my eyes with the Smashbox 24-hour primer and then went over that with the same Giorgio Armani powder. And then I went in with the Makeup Geek Beaches and Cream as my transition shade. And then I went in with the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette today. I went in with Nudie first, and I darkened up the crease more with Cashmere Bunny. Then I went in with Silk Teddy on the lid, and then Sexpresso on the outer corners, and then Heaven on the brow bone. The same look I've been doing so I can hit pan on this damn lid shadow. So then I went in with the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara on the top, concealed under my eyes with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and then set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. And then I highlighted the inner corners with Honey Pot, and then I smudged Nudie and Cashmere Bunny on the lower lash line. And then I went in with the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara on the bottom just to save time this morning. So I'm always running late. Then I bronzed up the skin with the Marc Jacobs Instamark Dreamer Filter, and then I went in with the Becca Blush in the shade Mineral Blush in the shade Flower Child because I need to reorganize my makeup, so I've just been grabbing whatever I can in the morning. And then I highlighted with the Makeup Geek Highlighter Palette in the shades, the Kathleen Lights Highlighter Palette in the shades Starlight and Sunlight. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder. Then I set everything with the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. Then I filled in my brows with the Anastasia Brow Definer and Caramel, and then set that with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Then I primed my lips with the By Beauty Lip Primer, and then I lined them with the MAC Lip Pencil in the shade Dervish. And then I filled them in with a new Lime Crime Velveteen today, which I'm obsessed with this color. It is so beautiful. I filled them in with the Lime Crime Velveteen in the shade Prairie because I haven't worn it yet, and I think it's so pretty. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to go because I'm super tired. I have a lot of shit to do before my mom gets home because we're going to be like staying up again for a while tonight and playing games and stuff because my sister is here. And then this weekend I have, obviously I see Josh tomorrow, and then Saturday I have the show. So I have to clean my room. I have to do a lot of shit tonight because I didn't get any of it done yesterday. Even though yesterday I didn't have work, but I did work this morning, so that's why I wore makeup. And yeah, that's it. Bye. Okay, so hi. So I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I am about to head out and go to my boyfriend's house. We're supposed to go to this like cider house today because you know it's fall time now, so I'm breaking out my plaids and my boots and fall makeup. So I really wanted to go to, sorry, I'm just grabbing my jewelry. I really want to go to this place called Jericho Cider Mill, and they have like apple cider and stuff like that. So I want to go there, but I'm not sure if we're going to go or not. I mean, I haven't even heard from him today yet, so I kind of have to wake him up before I leave. But the weather is a little bit shitty out. It's been raining like the whole day, so, but this place isn't really outside. I think you can go like inside and have like a glass of cider or something like that. Like that's what I want to do, is go and have some apple cider. So we usually always go apple picking every single fall, but I really wanted to do something very fall and very grungy today, so this is what I came up with. I was dying to use some Lime Crime products today in a look together, so that's what I did. So I did wear this plaid shirt from Lucky. I really do love these shirts so far. These are the first times I'm wearing them. They're super comfortable and they are really lightweight, so it's kind of really good for like mid-season fall, you know what I mean, like the transition from like September to October, like the last couple of weeks of September and the first couple of weeks of October. It's not too cold, but it's just cold enough that you don't need like a heavy flannel. I think these are more like cotton flannels, and I really, really like them. So this is the second time I've worn one of them because I did wear that other one earlier in the week when I went to happy hour, so I'm wearing this one today. If I sound nasally, I don't know if I have a cold or not. It's not like the worst cold in the world, so forgive me. So anyway, I did use a bunch of Lime Crime today, so I primed my face with the Smashbox Primer Water and the Stila One Step Corrector. Then I went in again with the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation in the color Siberia. I swear to God, this does make my skin look freaking flawless though. And it looks like my skin. It looks so natural. So far I am really, really liking it. Like, it is flawless, but it does have some cons to it as well. It's not my favorite foundation the way that it looks on the skin. I don't know, there's something about it that I don't love, but I do really like it so far. So it'll definitely be in my favorites video. I'm hoping to shoot my favorites video tonight, depending on if I end up wiping my makeup off um when I'm at his house later, because if we don't really do much today, we might just go out to eat and then just go back to his house after that. But I pretty much haven't been wearing for makeup for him like every time I've seen him. The past couple of times, like on Saturday, I usually take it off right after work, and then on Monday he just came over, so I took it off right after I recorded my makeup look because I just worked in the morning. So yeah, I haven't really been wearing my makeup all day lately. It's only been for like 4 or 5 hours, and then I take it off when I get home because my sister was here too, so I basically spent yesterday and the day before home with her and my family, and we were like playing games and stuff like that. So I haven't really been out too much. Also, because no one wants to hang out anyway, but I'm trying to save money right now because, like I said, I am going to see Aladdin tomorrow, so I didn't really care what I was doing this week because there's so many things coming up that the last couple of weeks have been a little bit quiet for me, and I haven't been going out every single day, but I do need to work like a lot. So anyway, then I concealed and highlighted with the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the Tuller in the color NW15 because, like I've said before, I don't have my Urban Decay concealer right now, so I haven't really been able to use it, especially with this foundation, because you guys know I always like to use my favorite concealers and primers when I try out a new foundation. But this concealer has been working this foundation's working pretty good with most of my sorry. There's just like a thing about Trump online. I'm voting for Hillary if you didn't know, because I hate Trump so much. Like, my whole family is Democrats if you didn't already know that. Hopefully that looks okay. It looks a little bit slanted here, but from far away it looks even. So anyway, then I set my face with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Powder in the color 2. Haven't been able to put it down. It's amazing. So that is definitely going to be in my favorites. I'm hoping to shoot it tonight. And then I primed my eyes with the Smashbox 24-hour primer, and then went over that with the same Giorgio Armani powder. And then I went in with Makeup Geek Speeches and Cream as my transition shade, and then I finally got to break out this palette again. I've been saying to myself I've been wanting to use this most of the fall time because I didn't really get to use this last fall because I didn't get it until Black Friday, so that was really like November. So by the time I really got it, it was almost the end of Thanksgiving already. So I did use it a few times over the course of fall and winter, but I didn't really get to use it too much. Also because I was really loving the first palette as well. I think I used the first palette more, and that's when I was like really overwhelmed with eyeshadow palettes, and now it's like so much easier for me to use certain eyeshadows and stuff. It's more lipsticks that I'm always overwhelmed with now. But this is obviously the Lime Crime Venus 2 palette, so I did break into this palette today, and I mostly just used this palette and like one other shade from Lime Crime on my lid. So for the crease, I went with Mustard first, then I darkened up the crease more with Jam, which is this really pretty orangey shade. I was going to use that more in the crease, but I didn't want to make it too orange, so I thought this would be better like in the crease more. And then on the outer corners, I went in with the shade Mud, so that's what I used from here. And then on the lid, I went in with the shade Gilded Carriage from the Lime Crime Super Foiled Shadows. So I used that orange shade, you know, that duo in Gilded Carriage and Glass Slipper. I used the orange shade, and it's such a pretty shade on the lid, so that's what I used for that. And then on the crease, on the brow bone, I just went in with Vanilla Bean from Makeup Geek. And then I lined my eyes with the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in the shade Trooper, and then I went in with the Cosmetics Superhero Mascara on the top. Then I concealed under my eyes with the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the color NW15, and then set that with the Laura Mercier Stick Brightening Powder. And then I just aligned my waterline with the ColourPop gel liner in the shade Besto, and then I went in with the MAC Stand Play Cake Black Lash on the bottom lashes, and then I highlighted the inner corners with another shade from this palette, and I used the shade Fly, which is right here. It's a really beautiful like dual chrome kind of color. It kind of is similar to Karma from Makeup Geek, but it has like a yellow and green shift to it, so it's really, really pretty. So I just popped that on the inner corners. And then I bronze up the skin with the Galactic Cabo bronzer, matte bronzer. And then I went in with the Becca Mineral Blush in the shade Wild Honey. I'm already like dying. My voice is like going already. I don't know what it is. And then I highlighted with the Becca Shimmery Skin Perfector Pressed in Champagne Pop. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder. Then I started everything with the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. Then I filled in my brows with Anastasia Brow Definer in Caramel. And then set that with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And then for my lips, I primed them with the Bite Beauty Lip Primer, which I lost the cap for. I don't know where it went, so I can't bring it with me today, but it doesn't really matter because I'm wearing a liquid lipstick. I'm so obsessed with this lipstick. Then I lined my lips with the Makeup Forever Aqua Lip Liner in the shade 1C. It wasn't the best lip liner to use because it was way too light to keep the lipstick better in the lines because I like using a lip liner to be able to use it as a guide when I use liquid lipsticks. I know people say you don't really need to use a lip liner, but I always use one. And then when I filled them in, I used the Lime Crime Velveteen in the shade Pumpkin. I've been dying to wear this ever since fall has started, so I haven't broken into the 2 new Lime Crime Velveteens that I have yet, but I wanted to make sure that I wore Kat Von D's Lolita and this lipstick when fall first rolled around, because this is literally like screams fall. It's like the best fall shade for an orange, so I was so excited to wear it, so I had to wear it today. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go see if he's awake now. He hasn't texted me at all, so I guess I'm just gonna text him or call him and be like, I'm on my way. Alright, that's it. Bye. Okay, so hi, so I just want to tell you about my makeup look for today. I'm going to do this really quickly because I have to leave within the next 5 minutes. So as I have probably said every single day this week that I am going to go see Aladdin tonight in the city, and I'm so excited. So excited. This is my favorite Disney movie probably ever besides Sleeping Beauty, so I am super excited. And plus, Prince Ali is one of my favorite Disney songs ever. Prince Ali, Zero to Hero from Hercules, and Be a Man from Mulan are all tied to be my favorite songs from Disney. So, of course, I had to wear my Jasmine and Aladdin shirt. So that's what I wore, and I wore them with black leggings. So, because duh, of course, I have to be themed to go to the show. So I did pair them with black leggings and boots. So for my makeup, I prime my face with the Smashbox Primer Water and the Stila One Step Corrector. Hopefully my lip doesn't look retarded. I think it looks okay. I was going to go with a purple lip, and then I decided to go with a nude because I did want to keep everything more Lime Crime themed again, because I ended up using the Lime Crime Venus 2 palette again on my eyes because I really love this look with this shirt, because I have done it with this shirt before and I really love how it turned out. So then I again went in with the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation in the color Siberia. I really love this foundation so far because I think it looks really natural. It looks completely like my skin tone. I feel like it's the best match for my skin, and then I can just warm it up with bronzer and it looks beautiful. So I wore it again, and I feel like it's going to hold up really well in the city. I mean, we're only going to be outside for 2 or 3 hours, but we're not really going to be walking around too much. We're just going to be going to dinner. So I think that should be fine. Then I concealed with the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer. It did a really good job of concealing today, so I wanted to use that. And then I went over everything with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Powder in the color 2. Then I primed my eyes with the Smashbox 24-Hour Primer, and then went over that with the same Giorgio Armani powder. And then I went in with Makeup Geeks Peaches and Cream as my transition shade, and then I went in again all with the Lime Crime Venus 2 palette today. I was going to try and use a Kat Von D shadow on my lid, but it ended up being kind of the wrong color to use. It was just too green, so I ended up going over it with a Lime Crime shadow from that palette anyway. So I used Mustard in the crease first, then I darkened up the crease more with Marsh and Filter, which are the green and blue shades, and I kind of mixed those together just so I could kind of mimic her green outfit. And then also I wanted to use the gold because there's a lot of gold that they wear, so that's why I did Mustard in the crease. And then on the outer corners I went in with Boot because it's a really pretty sparkly black color, so to pick up like kind of the stars on the shirt, but it doesn't really apply that glittery when you actually do it on the outer corners, but I still think it looks good because it like smokes it out a little bit. And then for the lid, I was originally going to go in with Kat Von D's Metal Crush Shadow in the shade Iggy, but it was too green, like it was like a teal green, so I decided to go in with the color not Fly, what is it called? Holy shit, I forgot the name. Pigeon. Such a weird name, but I did decide to use that instead, and I really liked how that looked instead. And then I went in Vanilla Bean on the brow bone. From Makeup Geek, then I lined my eyes with the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. Then I went in with the IT Cosmetics Super Hair Mascara on the top, concealed and highlighted under my eyes with the Kat Von D Concealer, and set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. Then I lined my waterline with the ColourPop Gel Liner in the shade Swerve, and then I highlighted the inner corners with Fly from the palette as well, and went in with the MAC Giga Black Lash on the bottom lashes. Then I bronzed up the skin again with the Galactic Cabo Bronzer. And then I went in with a Urban Decay blush, a new blush today. I went in with the Afterglow 8-Hour Blush in the shade Indecent, I believe. So I used that. It kind of looks like I already need to apply more, but whatever. My blush is going to be the first thing to go anyway, and I didn't really feel like wearing a purple blush today because I decided to go with a nude lip instead. Then I highlighted, but I did want to do a gold highlight, so I went in with Champagne Pop and Prosecco Pop, both by Becca and Jaclyn Hill, because I've just been obsessed with Champagne Pop lately, so I just used it again. And then I went over, but I did want to add Prosecco Pop, because I haven't used Prosecco Pop in a little while. Then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder, and then I started everything with Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. Then I filled in my brows with the Anastasia Brow Definer in Caramel, and then set that with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Then I primed my lips with the Bite Beauty Lip Primer, and then I lined them with the MAC Lip Pencil in the shade Subculture, and then I filled them in with the Lime Crime Velveteen in the shade Buffy, because, I don't know, I just really wanted to wear a gray lip today, like a grayish brown, and I didn't want to do a typical nude color, because it is fall now, and I really like wearing this color for fall, and I've been trying to wear a lot of my Lime Crime Velveteens out when I do go out, so, yeah, that's pretty much it. I was going to go with Dopey or Lumiere 2 or Stone from Dose of Colors or ColourPop, and then I was like, no. I really like how this looks. So yeah, that's it. I gotta go. So bye. Okay, so hi. So I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I am still very sick. So we'll try and get through this as best as possible. It's probably the best I've felt all day though, because I was throwing up before work. I was throwing up during work. It was terrible. So I finally feel a little bit better, but I'm still like overly tired. I think I have the flu or something. I don't even know what it is. I mean, I'm still like pushing myself to do things I probably shouldn't, but anyway, I'm just going to tell you about my makeup look. I did just go to services, like temple services with my mom and my brother, so that's why I'm wearing like something pretty dressy. I'm wearing like this green BCBG dress with a top, but I actually threw on my sweatpants because I'm so cold. So I'm just wearing the dress and the jacket to show you what I wore because I wanted to pair it with these earrings and stuff. So I did work earlier this morning though, so I just kept on the same eyeshadow, so because I just wanted to use this palette again. So I primed my face with the Smashbox Primer Water and the Stila One Step Corrector. I actually originally primed it with the Too Faced Hangover RX primer, but I actually wiped it off again because my nose was too dry from blowing my nose. So I just redid my face makeup before we left. So I just put on the Stila primer instead. Then I went in with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in the color 2 because it's my favorite, so I just wanted to use it. And then I concealed with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the color Fair, and then I went over everything with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in the color 2. I can barely talk. I could barely even sing at the service. So, yeah. At least I looked okay. Then I primed my eyes with the Smashbox 24-Hour Primer, and then went over that with the same MAC powder. I mean Giorgio Armani powder. And then I went in with the Urban Decay Ultimate Basics palette again today. Naked Ultimate Basics palette. I just used the traditional shades I usually use. I went in with Nudie first as my transition shade. Then I darkened up the crease more with Commando, and then I went in with Tempted on the crease right here. And then for the lid, the shade kind of fades a little bit, so it kind of doesn't look like a pop of yellow because I wanted like a matte yellow on my lid. But I just went in with Pregame again. And then in the outer corners, I went in with Faith and Lockout. And then for the brow bone, I went in with Blow. So that's mostly what I went in with for my eyes. And then I lined my eyes with the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. And then I went in with the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara on the top. Then I got some highlighted under my eyes with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and then set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. It is a little bit like creased because I accidentally forgot to do my concealer when I had already set my face, and I was like, crap, I forgot to do my under eye concealer, so it kind of looks a little bit crappy, but whatever, nobody can tell anyway. Then I smudged Fade and Lockout on the lower lash line, and then I went in with the Magazine Play Kick Up Black Lash, and then I highlighted the inner corners with Urban Decay's single eyeshadow in the shade Midnight Cowboy. Also, I did pre-record my favorites video and another video, so thank God I don't have to be recording while I'm talking like this, because I did already post a Sephora haul yesterday, and I already pre-recorded my favorites video, so that should be up by tomorrow, I think. And then my everyday makeup lookbook, so I won't have to worry about recording something until like Wednesday or something. Then I went in with the Galactic Matte Bronzer in the shade Cabo, and then I went in with the Urban Decay 8 Hour Afterglow Blush in the shade Kinky, because I wanted to use a lot of Urban Decay products today. And then I went in with the Urban Decay Afterglow 8 Hour Highlighter in the shade Sin. But I did go over it with a little bit of Anastasia's Glow Kit in that gleam, or that glow in the shade Dripping in Gold and Bubbly. So I just mixed those together and kind of popped it on top. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder. Then I set everything with the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. And then I filled in my brows with the Anastasia Brow Definer in Caramel, and then set that with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Then I primed my lips with the Bite Beauty Lip Primer, and then I lined them with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in Poison, and then I filled them in with the MAC Matte Lipstick in the shade Diva. I love how it looks today, and I always love how it looks, and I wanted something a little bit darker than like a dark matte, bright matte red. I think my dogs are waiting for me outside the door. But this morning I did wear an Urban Decay lipstick. I lined my lips with MAC Subculture like always, and then I filled them in with the Urban Decay Revolutionary lipstick in the shade Naked 2, because I wanted to use a naked lipstick. So yeah, I've just been trying to use a lot of throwback lipsticks, and yeah, that's it. Bye.